your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It was another nice day across central Illinois. We have a couple clouds that are coming into mainly parts of the northern and northwestern parts of the viewing area, though. Still, though, we are expecting clear skies to be pretty much the norm, as well as overnight tonight as well. 75 right now in Champaign, 73 in Decatur, 78 degrees in Springfield, and 74 degrees in Pontiac, which is where we have our Pontiac RV weather camera up on our Roofing Dog Eyenet. You can see some of those clouds out there. Winds are pretty light out of the northeast, under 10 miles per hour. Another very nice backyard forecast is expected. Another very comfortable night is expected as well. And we have another great day expected for tomorrow. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
I don't know when he will stay in business now.
One man is offering a reward after his shop was broken into. Why he says it's crucial he finds out who did it. Plus, an abandoned house is drawing complaints, and the woman who lives next door has had enough. And a hospital system is making cuts because of COVID-19. Just how many people are losing their jobs?
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
Just to replace what I need to do the job will cost me several thousands of dollars.
That's why he's so desperate to figure out who took it. A Westville man is searching for answers after his shop was broken into. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe. It happened overnight on Friday, and now he is offering a reward for anyone who can find it. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunty is with us now. So, Courtney, are there any leads on who took it?
Well, Jennifer, that's what I asked investigators, and I haven't heard back about that. But Ganley is convinced someone saw something because of how many people, he says, drive along the road where his shop is. It's on Georgetown Road in Westville. That's right by the old McMillan School. He's worked out of that location for nearly 50 years, making metal products for skid steer loaders. When he got there Saturday morning, the door was ripped off of his shop, and thousands of dollars worth of equipment was gone.
I had tooling that has taken me 50 years to make. Specialized little tooling in that you need for things that I'll never have again. And I don't know when he will stay in business now. It takes a lot out of a person.
Ganley's shop has been targeted in the past as well. He says he's been burglarized once before, and several years ago, a tornado damaged a lot of his equipment. Ganley is offering a $1,000 reward for anyone with information leading to an arrest. We have information about how to contact him on our website at WCIA.com. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Courtney, thank you so much. Now, if you want to keep an eye out for the stolen items, look for toolboxes, propane heaters, a box welder, and cutting torches. We have a more detailed list on our website. A Danville homeowner says she is fed up with an abandoned house next door. Donna Morris, whose mother lives there on Peach Street, says the people living next door haven't been around in years. In the meantime, look at it. The home keeps deteriorating. It's led to overgrown poison ivy and poison oak, as well as limbs and other vines invading her yard. The home even caught fire about 4 years ago. Morris has contacted every official she can think of, but nothing has changed.
The poison ivy, I mean, it's growing up the trees. So yesterday I was cutting off limbs, and I mean, I've sprayed and sprayed and sprayed, but it just comes right back, and until it's destroyed, it's always going to be there. She owns this home. She just paid it off. She should be able to enjoy it now.
Now, we talked to the Vermilion County Health Department. They say the homeowners haven't paid taxes since 2013. They would have to pay nearly $7,000 by next July to keep the property. Otherwise, it will be seized for non-payment of taxes and put up for auction and hopefully get cleaned up. Most classes at ISU will be online only when the fall semester starts. The reason? The government reallocated COVID-19 testing kits the university was supposed to get. An email to students and faculty says ISU won't get some testing equipment and supplies that were expected before classes started. The Department of Health and Human Services sent them to other agencies. The news comes less than a month after ISU announced its return plan. It included a mix of online, in-person, and hybrid classes. Urbana Superintendent is now recommending the district start the fall semester fully remote. Her plan is to start kids at home August 24th and keep it that way through Labor Day weekend. The district will keep an eye out for a spike in cases. Students could choose the hybrid format return of in-person learning on September 8th. The board voted to delayed approving a reopening resolution last night. Now, one central Illinois county is hitting all 8 of the state's warning metrics that would move a county back to phase 3. But some areas around here are hitting at least one of them. New cases per 100,000 people. That includes Champaign, Coles, Douglas, and others. You can read the full list of counties that meet that warning at our website, WCIA.com. Taking a look at the latest numbers, Champaign County has 35 new cases. That brings the total up to more than 1,500. Of those, 200 are still active. The state is reporting almost 1,800 new cases. There are now around 186,000. 30 more people have died for a total of 7,500 deaths. The state fairgrounds will now be used as a testing site. There'll be free testing on Wednesdays through August. If you want to get tested, you're asked to enter Gate 6. The site will be open from 9 to 5. Anybody can get tested. You don't have to have symptoms or any contact required. HSHS is cutting staff because of the pandemic. Across its 15 hospitals in Illinois and Wisconsin, it is downsizing by 10%. WCIA3's Andy Olson is now with us with more. So what do we know? How many people is this?
Jennifer, Hospital Sisters Health Systems had furloughed staff since the start of the pandemic. Now, some of them won't be coming back. HSHS says that the 10% cut is mostly non-clinical staff. The furloughs earlier this year were from a lack of patients. In the announcement of the cuts, HSHS said in a statement, quote, "We remain strongly committed to providing high-quality health care and to making a positive difference in the lives of our patients and our communities, especially in this time of great need." Now that elective procedures are back, HSHS says that it has been able to welcome back most of its furloughed workers. But Jennifer, they declined to comment on how many exactly that is right now.
All right, thank you so much. HSHS runs St. John's Hospital in Springfield and St. Mary's in Decatur, as well as St. Anthony's in Effingham and Good Shepherd in Shelbyville. Our town, Gibson City, is in the middle of a transformation. While you might not see some of the improvements they're making in other cities. Plus, Illinois has a new sports betting app. Why the casino had to find a loophole to be able to launch it.